I've seen a lot of misinformation about taxes on social media that I don't understand. There's people who claim with such passion and veracity that our property taxes are going to go to $8,000. Based on what? Our property taxes are still going to be the same property taxes paid to Pinal County. Will there be a city property tax? Highly unlikely. The law state that it has to be a vote with a 2/3 majority for a property tax to be put in place. And frankly, at the meeting on May 27th, they listed all the different ways that a city could grow revenue. And I think the property tax is the least popular. And right now, I wouldn't vote for it. But will there be a city sales tax? Absolutely. It's inevitable. And I'm not saying that because I'm in government. I'm just saying that because a city has to have revenue from somewhere. And it did list all the other ways that revenue will be generated, fees, things along those lines for building permits and the like. But the majority will probably come from a city sales tax. And every city around here has one. And since I do the majority of my discretionary shopping today up in Gilbert, Queen Creek, and Chandler, I am paying their city sales tax, which is about anywhere between 2.25% to 2.5%. If we are attractive to those amenities here, if we get a Harkins movie theater here, and my movie ticket has a 2.5% sales tax that goes to Santan Valley, let it come here. Today, I'm going to Gilbert to go to the movies, and I'm still paying that 2.5. So I don't see that as a tax increase. The only locations that might experience a tax increase are the car wash or the McDonald's over on Hunt, because all there is today is a state tax and a property tax. So yes, some minor increases in taxes locally, but I'm paying most of my discretionary spending is in places that already have sales taxes. So that's not an argument for me against incorporation. So let's talk about the only people that don't have a local sales tax are the people in unincorporated Santana. They have the 1.1% county sales tax. That's not changing. In fact, that could go up anytime. So I'm talking about the businesses that are in Santan Valley today that do not have a local sales tax. And I use the example of the car wash or the McDonald's down the street. That's a little sarcastic because those are the only kind of retail we have here right now. But in reality, a 2.25 or a 2.5% city sales tax that would be new to those groups would be passed on to the consumer. I don't believe it would impact it's not going to stop a resident from going to McDonald's down the street, a 2.5% sales tax. Personally, and there may be some who could argue with facts against me, that's not going to stop me from getting my haircut at a local haircut place or going shopping at Fry's down the street here in Santan Valley. I'm still going to shop my local stuff there. My bigger stuff, I don't pay here. So I don't believe that a local sales tax would be detrimental to the small businesses in Santan Valley. I think that they would simply pass it on. And I think that the effects that we're not making big purchases here in Santan Valley at the small businesses. And to add 2.5% on the smaller purchases that we're making today is not a significant amount of money. So I don't see it as taking away at all. And in fact, if we get better retail and better restaurants and better amenities here, that's what I'm talking about when I say I'm already paying it in these other cities and I'll pay it here. So I think it'll attract more businesses, small and large. But ultimately, I don't see it as having a negative impact on local businesses at all. That's my personal opinion. Property taxes are going to go up with or without incorporation, and our property taxes that I pay are in Pinal County. That's not going to change.